Finding strength in simple actions. The trap of mediocrity. We are living in a strange era. Every day, social media presents us with extraordinary lives. Million-dollar startup entrepreneurs at age 20, explorers conquering Mount Everest, influencers with millions of followers. We are encouraged to think big, pursue passion, and make a difference. And amidst that whirlwind, we look back at our own lives, waking up in the morning, going to work, facing deadlines, traffic jams, bills, coming home, having dinner, scrolling through our phones, then going to sleep. That cycle keeps repeating. We ask ourselves, is this all there is to my life? So ordinary, so boring. We feel stuck in what we call normalcy. We believe that to have a meaningful life, to feel that we are alive, we need grand events. A trip around the world, a spectacular promotion, a love like in the movies. We wait. We wait for the day when we have enough money, enough time, enough courage to start living that extraordinary life. But today, I want to invite you to reconsider. What if we have been looking in the wrong place? What if the greatest power, the deepest change, and true joy do not lie in distant grand things, but are hidden right within the simple, repeated daily actions? Our topic today is Beyond the Ordinary, finding strength in simple actions. This is not a call for you to give up on big dreams, but an invitation to discover that you don't have to wait to become extraordinary. You can start right now, right here, with what you have. 3 hidden sources of strength in simplicity. So how do we tap into this source of power? I believe it comes from changing our perspective and turning 3 seemingly insignificant actions into 3 core sources of strength. The power of presence, turning things to do into moments to live. The first simple action, and perhaps the hardest in the modern world, is presence. Let's be honest with each other. This morning when you drank your coffee or tea, did you really taste it? Or was your mind busy worrying about the upcoming meeting? When you drove to work, did you feel the road? Or were you playing the radio and letting your mind drift aimlessly? When your child told a story, did you really listen? Or were you nodding while checking notifications on your phone? We live in autopilot mode. Our body is here, but our mind is in the past or the future. We perform thousands of actions every day without truly being there to witness them. We turn the precious moments of life into a checklist of things to get done. The power of presence is the ability to bring the mind back to the present moment. It is when you decide that for the next 5 minutes, you will focus on only one thing. A simple action, washing the dishes. The usual way, wash quickly, just to finish so you can go watch TV. The mind is annoyed by the pile of dirty dishes. The way with presence, you feel the warm water flowing over your hands. You hear the gentle clinking of cups and plates. You smell the lemon-scented dish soap. You focus on cleaning each dish one by one. In that moment, there is no anxiety about the future or regret about the past. There is only you, the water, and the dishes. Washing the dishes is no longer a burden. It becomes a moving meditation. Practice. I challenge you, this week, to choose a routine action that you often do unconsciously. It could be brushing your teeth, walking the dog, or folding clothes. And throughout the time you do it, focus all your attention on it. Use all 5 senses. You will be surprised to see a boring action suddenly become vivid and bring you a strangely peaceful feeling. That is the first power, turning the ordinary into stillness. When you are fully present, every action, no matter how small, becomes an opportunity to live deeply. 2. The power of kind words, turning communication into connection. The second source of power hidden in an action we perform hundreds of times a day, speaking. We often see speaking as a tool to convey information. Buy me this. Is the report done yet? What's for dinner tonight? But speaking is more than that. Words are a bridge or a wall. They can build connection or create distance. They can heal or hurt. In the rush of life, we often use curt, thoughtless, or critical words. We forget that everyone we meet, from the cashier at the supermarket, the colleague at the next desk, to our life partner, carries invisible burdens in their hearts. A simple action, say a word of thanks. The usual way. Thank you, said like a machine when receiving something. Away with kindness. You look into the other person's eyes, smile, and sincerely say, "Thank you very much. Because of you, my work today was easier." What is the difference? The first words are a social protocol. The second words are an act of recognizing the value of others. It only takes you an extra 3 seconds, but it can be the only bright spot in their bad day. It creates a ripple of positivity. A simple action. Give a compliment. Instead of saying "nice shoes," try "the color of these shoes really suits your style." You have a very good eye for aesthetics. Specific and sincere compliments are 10 times more powerful than empty praise. Practice. Try the 3 kind words challenge every day. Say a specific thank you to someone. Give a sincere compliment to someone. Say a word of encouragement to someone who needs it. It could be just a message. "I'm thinking of you. Everything will be okay." You will find that when you give out positive energy, you not only uplift others, but also uplift yourself. You are weaving a strong network of connection and humanity around you, just with simple words. That is the power of turning communication into genuine connection. 3. The power of consistency. Turning chores into a path. The third source of power, and also the most life-changing source of power, lies in consistency. We often overestimate the importance of a big action and underestimate the power of small actions repeated every day. We want to lose 10 kilos, so we rush to the gym and work out for 3 hours in one day, then feel sore and give up after a week. We want to write a book, so we sit for 5 hours straight, write a few pages, then feel exhausted and never touch it again. The truth is, the greatest changes do not come from leaps, but from the cumulative effect of small, consistent steps. A drop of water can wear away stone not because of its strength, but because of its persistence. A simple action. Read 10 pages of a book every day. Analysis. It sounds trivial. What's so special about 10 pages? But if you do this every day, after a year, you will have read 3,050 pages, equivalent to about 12 to 15 books. Just from a 15-minute daily action, you can completely change your knowledge base and mindset. Simple action. Walk 15 minutes every day. Analysis. It won't give you six-pack abs immediately, but after a year, you will have spent over 90 hours being active. Your cardiovascular health and mental well-being will improve remarkably. Practice. Instead of setting huge goals that paralyze you, break them down into actions so simple that you can't not do them. Want to learn a new language? Learn 5 vocabulary words every day. Want to clean the house? Spend 10 minutes every evening tidying a small corner. Want to meditate? Start with 1 minute every morning. The key here is not intensity, but consistency. Small actions, when performed consistently, create a momentum, an unstoppable force that leads you to goals you once thought impossible. That is the power that turns daily chores into a path toward growth and greatness. Conclusion: redefining an extraordinary life. We began today's talk feeling stuck in normalcy. We have viewed our lives as a waiting room, waiting for the train called extraordinary to pick us up. But through the 3 sources of power we have just explored, the power of presence, the power of kind words, and the power of consistency, I hope you have seen that we no longer need to wait. An extraordinary life is not a destination in the future. It is a way of living in the present. It is not about what you do, but about doing ordinary things with extraordinary attention. It is not about great achievements, but about the accumulation of countless small actions done with love and perseverance. So, as you leave here today, I invite you to look back at your normal with different eyes. See the morning cup of coffee, the conversation with a colleague, the house cleaning not as a burden, but as an opportunity. An opportunity to practice presence, to give kindness, to build a better version of yourself, little by little. Do not seek strength far away. It is right here, in your hands, in your breath, in your next action. Overcome the ordinary, not by running away from it, but by making it truly shine.